Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Edge Farm. Now this is more test for me on the new video editor, but I like the look of the map. Haven't really played on it yet, been setting it up. So as you can see, we have the cow farm in front of us. There is a horse stables over there, we don't own those. Some nice steep valleys round about. That's going to make some work challenging. We have quite a few grass fields. So we have Maize Plus, pumps and hoses installed. We also have the realism animal grazing, and that makes this big pasture here part of the cow shed. So I'm not entirely sure how many the cow shed holds, but we shall find that out in due course. But it's nice that they have made this big pasture for the cows. So I have changed out the starting machinery. I won't go through it all, but we have a leveler, and basically everything we have is small and cheap as such. For grasswork, baler, the Land Rover. Basically anything that was small and cheap that to start off with to give us a goal to upgrade. I removed the silage bunker that was in this corner, as it was that close to this shed it was hard to get in, so we have placed one of Lancey Boy's workshops, a diesel tank, power washer, and their bale trailers there. I've also placed down the root crop storage around the back. And we also have the manure heap in the corner of the shed. Straw blower and small feeder, which we definitely will be needing to upgrade in the future. We have the load all from the Modern DLC pack, Modern Classics pack. We have Mark Thor's Ford Class Dominator. We have the GCB Fast Track 150 from the Modern Classics, and the Case 5150 Pro from the Modern Classics. And we also have a 7810 Ford. And that's really it. As it comes to what fields we own, I think it's all out the back. So we have field 14, grass, a decent sized looking field, going to take a while to do. Field 12 is also grass, again another quite decent sized field. We'll get bunkers and some silage bales. Also have 13, which is grass again, but with using Maize Plus we're going to need plenty feed. And then I think we have field 4 down this track, which I think is unplanted at the present moment. Get there quickly. Oh, there's a house there that I didn't know was there. Field 4 has nothing growing in it at the minute. So as you see, we also have precision farming enabled. And again, that's quite a big field, so we are going to have to be upgrading machinery as quick as possible. So I have my usual settings. That should be on normal. Economic difficulty on normal. Seasonal growth 3 days per month. Crop destruction, ploughing, weeds. No field stone. No buying. Maintenance cost down to 25%. I also have course plate installed. We don't want them to repair at all. 100% wages. I also have the time saving stock check, so I can check that and tell us when the best time to sell is. I said we don't have any animals at the moment. As you can see, we have 57,000 in the bank. Precision farming, so we have not the greatest of soil, but not the worst. We do with less of the silty clay and more of the loam, but well, it is what it is. So I think we shall have a quick look at the map overview. So we have the shop up here, which is a class dealership, BGA behind it, a couple of sell points there, the animal dealer and the fuel station across the road. Now as you can see, I've added in the Maize Plus silos at the animal dealer, so we have the beet pulp silo, Brewer's grain silo and the Duca feed silo. So we can come and get some trailer loads of things out of this to keep us going. Now we also have another couple of sell points over here. Edge stores, and I think possibly a bale sell point as well, here somewhere. Yep, there. And then there's pig pasture down the bottom, a sheep and chicken pasture up at the top. So we shall go from there back to the farm. Now you do normally start in that house down the bottom of the road, but I moved the doormat up here. So we shall get the moor connected up to the case, and we may as well make a start of cutting some grass. I did like the Modern Classics DLC in 19, so I seen it was available on King Mods. I think I need to adjust the volume of the machinery, that sounds a bit loud. That. Let's see. So hopefully these are as good as the originals were. We shall make a start on field 14. So we have the Cavernian tar up from 4D modding, which I've used in the past. So what we need to do first is make sure we are on with conditioner. As you can see there, if we press Z, it gives us conditioner, swath dropping, and that should change the colour of the grass. There we go. So since my last video, I have changed my video editing software from Vegas Pro to Adobe Premiere, so it's going to take me a while to get used to that, using it and whatnot, so videos will be quite sporadic again for a while. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks I can get used to it, using it, and then I have 2 weeks off over Christmas and New Year, or I should have 2 weeks off over Christmas and New Year. That could be subject to change of how busy we are, and hopefully I might be able to make a lot more content at that point for a couple of weeks. The poll I did, it was a survival type series that came out on top. So that will be coming in the future once I decide on a map and what mods and things to install. At the moment I can't decide whether to do a survival no man's land style or on another map start with absolutely nothing, do some contracts and have to build ourselves up doing contracts throughout the year until we can afford machinery and our own plot of ground. But I'll take some time to think about that and try and get it right, find the right map. So I've had Edge Farms downloaded for a while, but haven't really loaded it up a couple of times, but haven't really played it. So I thought I'd give it another go. Do quite like the look of it, especially the fact that it has the grazing pastures built in. It's not completely flat like a lot of maps. I don't think I should be driving through the garden. Watch out the way, dog. So I think on that note, what I shall do is jump into a time lapse while I cut some of this. And I shall see you again shortly.
What's time?
So as you can see, it's taken a while to do this field. What I've done is taken a lot around the edges off and stuck it on the worker. Courseplay doesn't really like this mower, leaves far too many bits. Not sure whether this guy is going to make a much better job, but we shall wait and see. So what I have done is I've gone in and looked at the contract, and I've accepted there's plenty of baling contracts, but well, we're using the machinery at the minute. But we have got a wheat contract in field 95, so we are ready to go with the fast track trailer and the harvester. And field 95 is way down the bottom, so we shall head down there. No, we want to go the other way. Which is going to make the fast track want to crash into us. So usually helps if I look on them, if I take note of where we want to go. Right, we'll stick that back on the trailer. So I'm hoping this cane trailer will work with the forage harvester that I tried to use in Thornton's, the class trail behind. Haven't tried it yet. What I think we shall do in this field is do some hay and some silage. We'll definitely try and do some contracts as well to get plenty of feeds for the cows, because with Maize Plus you need a lot of food. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of fields on this map, a lot of grass fields, but also quite a few crop fields. Stuck in a tree. Still stuck in a tree. Chainsaw will be coming out in a minute. So I don't actually know if there is traffic on this map. Going by the narrowness of the roads, I doubt it. Definitely need to get the hedge cutter out, I think. Some of these branches. Right, how do we get to field 95? Down round the corner and to the right. I'm guessing there's a big bump there. So it seems to be a really nice looking map. A few little niggly bits on it, like that bump in the road back there, that now the fast track ends up in the ditch. This is going very well. So I will jump back to you once we're in the field and all set up and ready to go. See you all soon. Okay, so we are on our way to the sell point with the first load of wheat from the contract field. I've also, in the meantime, made a start on tedding the field at the farm that we are currently cutting. So we are turning left up at this junction. This not sure on the gearbox on these tractors from the Modern Classic. This kept getting stuck in first at a maximum speed of 11 miles per hour, and I did have the same issue with the case a couple of times, getting stuck at a speed. And I think what we shall do is we shall drop this load off into this one, I think. First one. So I think what we shall do is call that a day, and I shall get this contract finished, straw baled as I have that mod enabled, and get the grass field ready for baling for hay, and get the other two on the deck ready for silage in the pit in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I shall hopefully see you all again soon for more on Farming Simulator 22. Thanks very much.